tarot story for you. Sorry, I'm trying to turn off my screen so it's not so bright. Daily tarot story. They typically last for 24 to 36 hours from whenever they start playing out. Not from when you watch them. Sometimes they sneak up on people a couple days later, but then it all bangs out in a row. Okay. This is tarot. It's channeling. It's Lenormand. It's intuition. It's fairies. I'm wicked clairaudient. Okay. I mostly hear the things and then I say the things. There's plenty of shenanigans. If you missed out on all the fun last night, we did a little drinking. We did a little play with me tarot. It was lots of fun. Crazy amounts of fun. That's on the Raven's Nest, which is on Facebook. The link for that is in the box below. It's our private group. It's just for people who watch this channel. But I switched around my room, so my computer was down for the night, so I couldn't go on members too. So if you missed that, make sure you sign up over there. All right. And this is going to be another one. Okay, guides and angels, anybody from our tribe from the highest good, please coming in with a message. A good message, tell us something good. Lighting this huge sage stick they found in my closet. I was like, what a score. Yes. Happy to the holidays. All of the holidayzing. Happy days for that. Okay. I kind of want to start out with the fairies. It's not what I was planning on doing. So it's going to be one of those days where we think it's going to go one way and then it doesn't. The Journeyman. When I wake up, well, I know I want to be the man who wakes up next to you. But I go it. And I know I want to be the man who comes back home to you. That's a good one. Oh my God. Okay, so there's somebody who is like packing a bag. And I would walk 500. I don't know where they might even be walking somewhere. Like they are just they're gonna go. They don't care. They've kind of, with the honesty card, honesty is this, it's complete rawness. It's something you can't get away from. Like you can't, this is one of those things that you can't deny yourself. Kind of like, you know, that old saying, the heart wants what it wants. And this card is green. The heart chakra, Anahata, is green, right? And it just feels like somebody's like, when I wake up, and I know I want to be the man who wakes up next to you. And she's all, okay, yes. Okay, so that's Arvel the parrot. So it's like, this Arvel is the communication. It's either hearing it or saying it. It's the ushering in of the communication. And it looks like whatever they're saying is hard for them to say, but there's like a pep in their step. They might have like watery eyes when they're talking to you, but she can't fucking believe what she's hearing. This is expectant gratitude. She is, yes, absolutely. This is, I want to talk about this, whatever this is, has been a long time coming. Like you could feel it like a fucking halogen bomb or whatever they call those things. It's been a long time coming. And it's like right here it is. And for once in all these cards, everybody is smiling. Like we feel like this is this is a great idea. I don't know what your idea is, but it's a good one. Okay. So I kind of want to, there's 8 of Wands again. There's so much communication coming in. It's like, there goes my nose. From nothing to everything. From crickets to the crowd. Oh my God, it's the heart. And I would walk 500 miles. Of course they would. It's a romance. It's joy. It's bliss. It's the heart wants what it wants. And they are going to go get it. And she's about that life. The Emperor. So this person could be aggressive, all right, when they get there. But like I was saying, they could be really energetic and assertive. Like they're like, that's what they're saying. They're like, when I wake up and I know I want to be the man who wakes up next to you. And she's all, oh, fucking okay. And at the bottom of the deck is the swans. I am covered from head to toe in chisels. Like they know what they want and they are, look, the firefly. They might talk, you might have really, 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 really deep talks that go places you never thought it would go. I heard laying out the law, or there's like rules and boundaries or something like that you guys are, and she's all, just what I don't even know if she hears what he's saying because she just doesn't give a shit. This is the green woman. She's a wild woman, and I kind of feel like she got to be this way, all wild and like that because of past experiences, being held down and having restrictions, and like she just fucking one day woke up and said, "C'est la vie, whatever, I don't care anymore." And then like it made her like wild and natural, but she found herself. And this person has been watching and they're like, oh, feel like a dangerous woman. So there is like I heard a cloud, like a cloud. This Emperor might come with baggage, like right away. Right away, there's stuff that you have to deal with, but I don't think that she necessarily, and I keep saying she doesn't care because she's wild and free. And like, these aren't things that, it's like this person, they're coming forward all raw, like, okay, look, I want to be the man that wakes up next to you, but I also brought along all of this fucking stuff I have to deal with. And she's like, okay. And this masculine's like, but I'm raw about that. I'm like, I don't know what to. She's like, I don't care. Like that stuff doesn't bother me. I think that this Emperor, being the Emperor, worries a heck of a lot more about things than this green woman does. 7 of Swords. There's the cloud. 8 of Wands. Seven of Pentacles. And the King of Wands. Well, first of all, let's not pretend like we don't see the Ace of Wands, the 7 of Swords, and the King of Wands. What is that to you? Like booty call. It just is. But this is more than that. Okay, they are coming in talking about, want to be the man who wakes up next to you. And she's, what, can we talk about why it's the 7 of Swords? I felt a cloud. Whoever this Emperor is, okay, Yeah, the bear and the Celtic knot. They like, they're like emperor, but they like took it this moment. Bye. Like I see someone being like, bye, walking out the door, and then being like, nah, I would walk 500 miles. Like somebody might walk somewhere. But I mean, they don't have to. But the Seven of Swords is they just like, there's some kind of like noise in the background that I can hear. It's like I heard they're not doing it correctly. There's supposed to be a way in which people should do things, okay? And it's like this person is just like, peace, I'm out, and then they show up like, I'm in love with you. And that's the Seven of Swords. Like it's like they left somebody in the dust to just be like, they just show up because the stars talk about falling in love. It's their wish, falling in love, blessed, hope, dreams, inspired. It's a miracle. It's a complete metamorphosis. Okay, so let's talk about this Eight of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, because it's like, I heard 0 to 60, engagement ring, and the clock and the bear. And then it feels like that, and the engagement ring is the proposal too. And again, we're talking about 24-hour tarot. Okay. For one lucky bird out there, you might be getting engaged. This is that time of year. But for the rest of you, an engagement is, I propose that we engage in really, really, really explosive sex. Day. Every single day. Tell me about this King of Wands over here. This is a, I heard explicit relationship. I heard they're going to let you in. They're going to let you in on something. They are going to just play on your heartstrings. They are going to tell you that there might be, if this is someone that you already know, okay, whenever this starts playing out for you, this person, the reason that they're coming in with a decision, that they've made their decision, is because that you know them already. And it feels like it didn't go well before, and it was because they were put in a position, I heard precarious position. I heard, but it turned out to be false. 9 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords. And that part feels like an apology. Like, I'm sorry for everything that I put you through or whatever. But I know I want to be the man who wakes up next to you. And she's all, I don't even know if she talks a whole lot. They just are wow. So we have, can we get like actions on how this goes down? Where's the double deck? This is like after 11. Somebody's just hanging out by themselves. Maybe like looking at the internet or whatever. And then you get a message after 11. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. It's like they start out by talking about work. And you're like, okay. I mean, I don't want to be like you don't care, but it's like you're like, what do you really want? Like, what do you? And especially if you've already watched this, you're like, oh my God, get to the part where you want to hang out. The Fool. And they're like, are you awake? She's like, of course I'm awake. And I keep hearing it in my head about, I want to be the man who wakes up next to you. Okay. What else goes on? I heard short-lived victory because it's interrupted by it's like somebody's phone is like blowing up in a real way. Please don't leave. Please don't. And there's Six of Cups, Two of Cups, and the Lovers and Judgment. Thank you, Sherry. I appreciate you guys so much. I heard, please don't leave. I'll be back. And she's like, all right. And then it's like, I don't necessarily know that she believes him. But then Ace of Wands, wow. Believe that? It's like when they're like, I want to be the man who wakes up next to you. They're gonna be back. It's like they're serious. They were serious about all of this. And it's like the Seven of Swords isn't a lie to you. It is because when you see the Seven of Swords, it's somebody like sneaking off to go and they're strategizing, doing whatever. Right? And that like comes back to bite them really, really fast. Or they don't care. They were expecting it. They knew that this was going to end whatever they were doing. But they don't care. Ace of Wands, Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Pentacles. Again, that keeps showing up. They decided. It's been decided. They've been trying to figure out how to make it happen for like a year or something. I don't know, but it's like out of nowhere, they just go. Thank you, Divine Goddess. The stickers. All right. Okay, so this is when they come back. You didn't think I was going to, did you? She was like, no, they didn't, actually. And they're like, Judgment, I'm going to be the man who wakes up next to you. And she's like, oh my God. Oh my God. All right, let me pull a different spread because that is a little bit fantastical. Okay. Let's pull back on the magical shit. Okay. I know. I know. What else? What other messages do you have, please? The spiritual connection and receiving what's yours. It's a shocking miracle. And there she is again, like, yeah, I'm excited. Okay, so tell me about the nature of this connection. 10 of Pentacles. It's going to go on for Ace of Pentacles. This is going to be a long-term relationship. Long-term. Queen of Swords. And the Empress. Her December 10th changes everything. Okay, so the nature of the connection is that it's going to be, or already has been, long-term. And it's going to stay that way. All right, tell me about the sudden shock. Queen of Pentacles. Two of Swords. The shock is are you really gonna sleep here? The Tower. Somebody might be standing outside, like in the snow, with like a black dog. And they are really satisfied. Like really, really, really satisfied with themselves. I heard for once. This might be somebody who like, they always like do something that they want and then like feel really bad about it right after. I heard she makes it okay. This masculine is like, they're just feeling on top of the world. They're feeling really good about themselves and their choice. They're glad that they did this. King of Wands. This masculine is the one who's making all of the moves in a hurry. They're coming to Two of Cups. And the Lovers. And I keep seeing the Six of Rods. Like the Six of Rods is a huge victory. But they would walk 500 miles. Okay, I need to get something else. It's like, it's almost like I got this very, very close to this message last night too. And it might be the reason I can't really pull anything else right now is because this is going to be huge for some people. It's like the climax. The heart wants what it wants. They've been waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And now they're like, you're my angel. Is that Aerosmith? So, you might have the ability to like get this person to like perk up. right? Like you make them happy. Let's pull a Lenormand spread. That's the villains. That deck makes me nervous. Oh, here it is. Okay. Can you tell us about this? Is a wish granted? It's like you wish for it. I want to be like, but there's something that you should know. That if you were, this person might have like a huge fucking family. And normally you're just like hanging out by yourself. And now you're sporting a ring and everybody's at your house all the time. And you're like, personal space. Was that we talked about last night? Smothering, bothering, whatever. The sun. And the swans. Getting exactly what you hope for, but it's like, I don't want to say that because this is a collective message and it doesn't. Okay, so let's break that down a little bit. Somebody has a wish and it has to be. It has to be what? I just said it has to be. I don't know why I said that, but they. There's something here about being honored. I just totally spaced out. What was I saying about the wishing well? That somebody wanted something really, really bad. It doesn't necessarily have to be a relationship, okay? It's 24-hour tarot. But it's like somebody wanted something really bad, wished for it, and it has to do with another person. You get it? It's just going to be like, it just feels like there's, I don't know what this like struggle is. I feel like there's like, dun, 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 right? Like despair. Like it's really, really great. And then somebody else tries to like ruin it or blackmail somebody, or they offer them like the world in order to, I don't know, but the ring. Whoever this is, this masculine is like they're willing to go through a lot of shit to make this. It was like, what was that? He's like, what is it that's on The Princess Bride? What is it that is what in the world is worth going through all this pain for? And he's all true love. Yeah. There is somebody is so sure. It's just, I think the amount of backlash that's going to come with this is unreal. It's a risk, but they're going to do it. And I want to be like, oh, you don't really have to do anything. Just sit back and relax. And if this is the same energy from yesterday, I tried to figure out how to download a live that I did on Facebook so that I could put it on here, but no such luck. Okay. But if this is resonating for you, I would go watch that too, because it details how the encounter goes with this person. But this is somebody who is like, it's a time frame like this where someone comes to you and they might even fucking walk, and they're being really, really straightforward about what they want and what they plan to do. And then they get pulled away, and the feminine is immediately like, well, that was fun. I guess I'll see you around next time or whatever. And they're like, no, I'm coming back. And she's like, that fucking works for me. King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. I heard you can believe what this person says to you. I don't think that this person has ever necessarily lied. They might overshoot, like, yeah, we'll do this like 5 times, but then you actually do it 3 times, right? But they're not a liar. At least not to you. I heard they feel like they don't have to. There's something about your guys' vibe to where this person can be totally straight up, straight honest, forward with you. Like, I'm going to go and whatever. And you're like, okay, cool. See, when you get back, there'll be dinner in the oven. Right? This is your energetic match. Okay, at this point, I've rambled on over and over and over again. One card, please, for how we're going to be leaving this. King of Cups. Nervous as hell. Because they're like, okay, boom, started. We're doing this right now. And we're like, okay. I think everybody's nervous. It's a tower. It's like a good tower, though. I know. I don't even feel like the feminine necessarily has to do anything. 'Cause she's just sitting there like in a permanent state of yay. Like, can't wipe the smile off their face. Like, is this actually fucking happening? I heard after this encounter, you're permanently intertwined. And I also heard you're going to, like, take care of this person when they're, like, old. Like, you're going to take care of them. I don't know what that fucking means. Okay, so, wow, 9 of Cups indeed. I don't know what else to say. Spot alert again. Oh, geez. I love you guys so much. That's all I have. If you want some private readings, the link for that is in the box below. If you're waiting on one, they are coming. I didn't work today. This was random. What else? IG is dharmajane.8, and don't forget to join us on the Raven's Nest. I love you guys. See you tomorrow.